Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Learn English with Podcast Conversation. I'm Jennifer, and today we'll be discussing a topic that's shaping education today, the role of technology in modern education.
Hi, everyone. I'm Thomas. Technology has revolutionized education, offering new ways to learn and teach. From online classes to educational apps, it's changing the way students and teachers interact. Let's explore these advancements together.
The integration of technology in education helps create more engaging and interactive learning environments. Students can access resources like videos, podcasts, and virtual classrooms, making learning more flexible and personalized.
Exactly. Jennifer, virtual classrooms and online platforms like Zoom have made education accessible to students across the world. Whether you're learning from home or a different country, technology bridges the gap and connects everyone.
Another benefit is the ability to collaborate in real time. Tools like Google Docs and shared online platforms allow students to work together seamlessly, no matter their location, enhancing communication and teamwork.
That's a great point, Jennifer. Technology also allows for immediate feedback. Teachers can assess students' progress through quizzes, assignments, and even AI-powered platforms that provide instant corrections and suggestions for improvement.
Absolutely. These technological advancements not only help students, but they also make teaching more efficient. Teachers can use data analytics to track performance, identify areas that need attention, and tailor lessons accordingly.
Right, Jennifer, and let's not forget about personalized learning experiences. With AI, students can work at their own pace, focus on areas where they need improvement, and receive resources suited to their learning style.
That's an exciting development, Thomas. Personalized learning helps students feel more in control of their education. They can choose the resources and methods that suit them best, which promotes self-motivation and deeper learning.
Another aspect is accessibility. Technology ensures that students with disabilities have access to specialized tools, such as screen readers or speech-to-text software, which can make education more inclusive for everyone.
Yes, Thomas, technology helps remove barriers and creates an inclusive environment. With the right tools, students with various learning needs can engage in the same content and activities as their peers, contributing to a more equitable education system.
Speaking of inclusivity, technology also provides students with a broader perspective of the world. They can connect with peers from different cultures, engage in global discussions, and experience diverse viewpoints through online forums and social media.
That's an important point, Thomas. Technology not only brings education into the digital age, but also opens up opportunities for global collaboration and cultural exchange. Students are now citizens of the world, learning from one another.
Of course, with all these benefits, there are also challenges. Not every student has access to the internet or devices, which can create a digital divide. It's essential to find ways to ensure everyone can benefit from these technological advancements.
Absolutely, Thomas. The digital divide is a real concern. Governments and organizations need to invest in making technology more accessible and affordable to ensure that all students can participate in the educational opportunities technology offers.
Another challenge is the potential over-reliance on technology. While it's a powerful tool, it's important that students don't lose the personal connection with their teachers and peers, which plays a vital role in their overall development.
That's a great point, Thomas. Technology should be seen as a supplement to traditional teaching methods, not a replacement. Face-to-face interaction and hands-on experiences still hold significant value in the learning process.
Exactly, Jennifer. Balance is key. We must combine the best of both worlds, the technology that enhances learning and the personal connections that help students grow emotionally and socially. Both are crucial for a well-rounded education.
And finally, it's essential for educators to stay up to date with technology trends and continuously learn how to incorporate new tools into their teaching methods. Professional development in this area is important for teachers to stay effective.
Totally agree. Jennifer, the role of technology in education is constantly evolving. Teachers who embrace ongoing learning and experimentation with new tools can stay ahead of the curve and provide students with the best learning experiences.
As we've seen today, technology is transforming education in many positive ways. It makes learning more accessible, engaging, and personalized, but it also requires balance and effort to ensure that it benefits everyone equally.
Absolutely, Jennifer. Technology in education is full of potential, but we must ensure it's used wisely. When done right, it can make education more interactive, inclusive, and engaging, opening doors for students everywhere.
Let's take a moment to discuss a fascinating aspect of modern education, gamification. Adding game-like elements to learning, such as quizzes, challenges, and rewards, can motivate students. For instance, apps like Duolingo make language learning feel fun and engaging by setting goals and offering immediate rewards.
That's a great topic, Jennifer. Gamification taps into students' natural desire to compete, succeed, and earn rewards. It's not just about having fun, it's also about reinforcing concepts. For example, a math game might use levels to help students master skills step by step, making complex subjects feel approachable.
Exactly, Thomas. Another benefit is that gamification can reduce the fear of failure. When students are playing a game, they're often more willing to take risks and try again after mistakes. This creates a growth mindset encouraging perseverance and creativity in solving problems.
I agree. Jennifer, the sense of achievement in games is a powerful motivator. When students earn badges or move to the next level, they feel a sense of accomplishment. This positive reinforcement keeps them engaged and eager to learn, even in subjects they might find challenging.
And let's not forget collaboration. Many educational games allow students to work together as a team. This fosters a sense of community and teaches valuable life skills like communication, cooperation, and leadership, which are essential in both academic and real-world settings.
Absolutely, Jennifer. Collaborative games can also help students learn to respect diverse perspectives. When they work with classmates from different backgrounds, they develop empathy and a deeper understanding of others' ideas and approaches, which is invaluable in today's globalized world.
Another great aspect is the ability to adapt games to individual learning levels. With adaptive learning technology, games can adjust their difficulty based on a student's progress, ensuring that every learner is challenged without feeling overwhelmed or left behind.
That's a fantastic feature, Jennifer. Adaptive games not only cater to individual needs but also provide real-time feedback, helping students and teachers identify areas for improvement. This immediate response ensures that learning is targeted and effective.
It's also worth mentioning that gamification can bridge the gap between traditional and modern teaching methods. By blending the structured environment of a classroom with the dynamic and engaging nature of games, educators can create a balanced and holistic learning experience.
That's so true, Jennifer. It's a great way to make traditionally boring subjects like history or grammar come alive. Imagine exploring historical events through an interactive simulation or learning grammar rules by building sentences in a creative, game-like environment.
One challenge, though, is ensuring that gamification doesn't overshadow the actual learning objectives. It's easy to get caught up in the fun aspects and lose focus on the educational purpose. Teachers need to carefully design activities to align with their curriculum goals.
That's an important point, Jennifer. Balance is key. Games should enhance learning, not distract from it. When done right, they can make even the most complex concepts accessible and enjoyable. It's about integrating education and entertainment in meaningful ways.
And let's not forget about inclusivity. Gamified learning tools can be designed to accommodate students with various needs. For example, games with adjustable settings can make learning more accessible for students with disabilities, ensuring everyone can participate.
Absolutely, Jennifer. Inclusivity is crucial. Games that offer different ways to interact, like visual cues, audio instructions, or tactile feedback, can cater to diverse learners and create a more inclusive environment. This ensures no student is left behind.
Another advantage is that gamification can extend beyond the classroom. Parents can use educational games at home to reinforce their children's learning. These tools provide a fun way for families to engage with each other and support their children's education.
That's a great idea, Jennifer. Gamified learning doesn't have to stop at school. With so many apps and online games available, students can continue exploring subjects they love or need extra help with anytime, anywhere, making learning a continuous process.
Exactly, Thomas. It's about creating lifelong learners. When students see education as something enjoyable and rewarding, they're more likely to pursue knowledge throughout their lives. This mindset is essential for personal and professional growth.
You're right, Jennifer. Lifelong learning is the ultimate goal. Gamification is just one tool among many, but it's a powerful way to ignite curiosity and passion for learning. When used effectively, it can transform how we approach education in the 21st century.
So, whether it's gamification, virtual classrooms, or personalized learning tools, the role of technology in education is to empower students and teachers alike. It's an exciting time to be part of this transformation, and the possibilities are endless.
Absolutely, Jennifer. Technology has brought incredible innovation to education, making it more dynamic, inclusive, and accessible than ever. The key is to use these tools thoughtfully, ensuring they support meaningful learning experiences for everyone involved.
Today, let's explore how technology has revolutionized classroom teaching. Think about smartboards, which replace traditional chalkboards. Teachers can project videos, display dynamic lessons, and interact with content in real time. This engages students visually and encourages active participation. It's a far cry from static textbook learning.
That's a great start, Jennifer. Smartboards are truly transformative. They also allow teachers to annotate lessons while teaching, making concepts easier to understand. For instance, a biology teacher can draw on a digital diagram of a cell, highlighting key parts while students watch and ask questions in real time.
And then there's the power of digital textbooks. Unlike traditional books, ebooks offer features like highlighting, note-taking, and even embedded multimedia. Students can click on a term to hear its pronunciation or watch a video explanation. It's like having a personal tutor in their pocket.
Absolutely, Jennifer. Digital textbooks also solve the issue of carrying heavy backpacks. Students can access entire libraries on tablets or laptops, making education portable and convenient. Plus, updates are seamless, ensuring learners always have the most current information.
Speaking of accessibility, online learning platforms have opened doors for students worldwide. Platforms like Khan Academy or Coursera provide quality education to anyone with internet access. This levels the playing field, allowing even those in remote areas to learn from top educators.
That's an incredible point, Jennifer. Online platforms also allow self-paced learning. Students who struggle with certain subjects can revisit lessons as many times as needed, while advanced learners can progress faster. It's a tailored approach that suits individual needs.
And let's not forget virtual reality. VR is reshaping how students experience subjects. Imagine history students virtually touring ancient Rome or science students examining the human body from the inside. VR creates immersive, hands-on experiences that traditional methods simply can't replicate.
I love that example, Jennifer. VR isn't just for exploration. It's also great for skill building. Medical students, for instance, can practice surgeries in a virtual environment before entering an actual operating room. This reduces risks and builds confidence in their abilities.
Exactly, Thomas. And while VR is immersive, augmented reality blends the real and digital worlds. A chemistry class could use AR to visualize molecular structures right on their desks, or geography students could view 3D maps of terrains. It's like bringing lessons to life.
That's fascinating, Jennifer. AR and VR are also increasingly used in special education. These technologies can provide personalized experiences for students with disabilities, helping them learn in ways that cater to their unique needs, making education more inclusive.
Inclusivity is key, Thomas. Another example is how technology aids language learning. Apps like Rosetta Stone or Babbel use AI to simulate conversations, helping learners practice pronunciation and grammar. They even provide instant feedback, which speeds up improvement.
Absolutely, Jennifer. Language learning apps also gamify the process. Learners earn points or badges for completing lessons, keeping them motivated. Additionally, these apps connect users globally, allowing them to practice with native speakers and develop cultural understanding.
Cultural understanding is so important, Thomas. Technology also fosters collaboration among students. Online tools like Google Docs enable group projects where students can work together from different locations, brainstorming and editing in real time. It's teamwork redefined. And what about artificial intelligence? AI-powered tools like Grammarly help students improve their writing by identifying errors and suggesting corrections. It's like having a writing assistant that guides students to express their ideas more effectively.
AI tools are game changers. Jennifer, they're also used for personalized learning. Platforms powered by AI can analyze a student's strengths and weaknesses and recommend specific exercises. It's like having a private tutor available 24/7, adapting to individual needs.
Another aspect is data analytics in education. Teachers can track student progress using digital tools, identifying patterns that highlight where students excel or struggle. This allows for timely intervention, ensuring no one falls behind and learning gaps are addressed effectively.
That's a critical point, Jennifer. Data-driven insights also help educators refine their teaching strategies. By understanding how students interact with content, teachers can tweak their lessons to be more engaging and effective, ultimately improving learning outcomes.
Finally, technology fosters lifelong learning. With resources like podcasts, webinars, and online courses, students can continue to learn long after they leave the classroom. It creates a mindset where education is not limited to a specific time or place, but is a lifelong journey.
You're absolutely right, Jennifer. Technology has truly transformed education into something dynamic, personalized, and accessible. The challenge now is to use it wisely, ensuring that while we embrace innovation, we also maintain the human touch that makes learning meaningful.
Let's dive deeper into the impact of technology on education. One of the most revolutionary tools is artificial intelligence. AI doesn't just analyze data, it transforms how students learn. Picture this: an AI tutor that adapts to your learning speed, offering personalized exercises and feedback. It ensures no student gets left behind, making education accessible and efficient.
That's a powerful point, Jennifer. AI also enhances teacher efficiency. With grading automation, teachers can focus more on creating engaging lessons. AI tools can evaluate essays, generate assessments, and even suggest improvements. This frees up valuable time, allowing educators to concentrate on their students' unique needs and creative development.
True, Thomas, and AI extends beyond the classroom. Language learning AI apps like Duolingo or Speak AI simulate real-life conversations. They help students practice speaking, correct errors, and even offer cultural context. For students aiming to study abroad, these tools make communication smoother and confidence building easier.
Absolutely, Jennifer. Speaking of studying abroad, virtual tour powered by technology are game changers. Prospective students can explore international universities without leaving their homes. They can view classrooms, dormitories, and even interact with staff online, making it easier to choose the best institution for their future.
That's exciting, Thomas. Virtual tour also connect students globally. Platforms like Zoom and Teams enable collaborative projects where students from different countries share ideas, debate, and solve problems together. This not only enhances learning, but also fosters global friendships and cross-cultural understanding.
Jennifer, that brings up an important point: virtual exchange programs. Instead of physical travel, students can join online programs to experience cultural immersion. Whether it's learning a new language or collaborating on science projects, this builds empathy and global awareness without the need for travel expenses.
Virtual exchange programs are brilliant, Thomas. But technology also caters to diverse learning needs. For instance, speech-to-text tools assist students with hearing impairments, while audiobooks support those with visual challenges. By breaking barriers, tech makes inclusive education a reality for all learners.
Indeed, Jennifer, accessibility is vital. Tools like real-time captioning during video lessons help students with hearing challenges stay engaged. Meanwhile, screen readers enable visually impaired students to access digital content. Technology is bridging gaps and ensuring everyone has equal opportunities to learn.
Another exciting innovation is gamification in education. Games like Minecraft Education Edition allow students to learn coding, problem solving, and teamwork while having fun. By turning lessons into interactive challenges, gamification keeps students motivated and makes complex subjects approachable.
I agree, Jennifer. Gamification also builds essential life skills like decision-making and collaboration. For instance, simulation games teach students about budgeting or running a business. They learn by doing, which often leads to deeper understanding and retention compared to traditional methods.
Speaking of retention, let's not forget about video-based learning platforms like YouTube. Channels dedicated to education provide lessons in formats students can rewatch anytime. Visual content simplifies tough concepts, ensuring learners grasp them fully, regardless of their initial pace.
That's a great point, Jennifer. Video learning is particularly effective for practical skills. Whether it's learning to cook, play an instrument, or solve math problems, videos offer step-by-step guidance. Plus, comments sections allow interaction, creating a community of learners sharing tips and experiences.
Interaction is crucial, Thomas, and that's where forums and discussion boards shine. Platforms like Reddit or specialized educational forums allow students to ask questions, share insights, and collaborate. It's a space where curiosity thrives and peer-to-peer learning flourishes.
Exactly, Jennifer. Discussion boards also help shy students who hesitate to speak up in class. Online anonymity encourages them to participate, share ideas, and seek help without fear of judgment. This builds confidence and strengthens their understanding of the material.
Confidence is key, Thomas, and technology supports this through skill-building courses available online. Websites like Udemy or Skillshare offer everything from coding to photography. Students can explore hobbies, develop professional skills, and even earn certifications, enhancing their resumes.
Great point, Jennifer. These courses also cater to lifelong learners. Adults looking to change careers or expand their knowledge can benefit immensely. Technology removes age barriers, proving that education isn't confined to school years but is an ongoing journey.
And let's not overlook digital creativity tools. Apps like Canva or Adobe Spark empower students to design presentations, posters, and infographics. These tools foster creativity while teaching practical tech skills. Projects become not just assignments, but expressions of individuality.
That's so true. Jennifer, creativity tools also prepare students for the digital age. By mastering these platforms early, they gain an edge in careers that demand design and communication skills. It's about merging academic knowledge with real-world applicability.
Finally, let's discuss the emotional aspect. Technology offers platforms for mental health support. Apps like Headspace or Calm teach mindfulness, helping students manage stress. With education becoming more demanding, such tools ensure emotional well-being remains a priority.
You're absolutely right, Jennifer. Emotional health is critical. Technology not only connects students to resources, but also to each other. Virtual study groups and peer networks provide companionship, making learning a shared journey no matter where students are in the world.
Podcasts are such a versatile tool for improving English. One of the most effective ways is through active listening. Don't just let the audio play in the background. Focus on the word's tone and expressions. Take notes on unfamiliar vocabulary or phrases and look them up later. This transforms passive listening into an active learning experience.
That's a great start, Jennifer. I'd also add that active listening improves comprehension. Try pausing the podcast after a sentence or two and repeating what you heard. Mimic the intonation, pronunciation, and rhythm of the speaker. This exercise strengthens both your listening and speaking skills, making you sound more natural.
Exactly, Thomas. And for even deeper learning, podcasts often come with transcripts. Use them as a guide while listening. Highlight new words or phrases and see how they're used in context. This not only builds vocabulary, but also helps you understand sentence structures and grammar naturally.
Right, Jennifer. Transcripts are invaluable. After listening with the transcript, try listening again without it. See how much you can understand. Then compare. It's a simple yet effective way to gauge your progress and build confidence in your ability to understand spoken English.
Podcasts also offer exposure to different accents and styles of speaking. Whether it's British, American, or Australian English, you'll learn to recognize various pronunciations and slang. This prepares you for real-world conversations where people don't always sound like your textbook recordings.
That's an important point, Jennifer. Real-life conversations are full of regional variations, fast speech, and contractions. Podcasts help bridge that gap. Pay attention to how hosts connect words or use idiomatic expressions. This improves your fluency and helps you sound more natural.
Another tip is to choose podcasts on topics that interest you. If you love cooking, find podcasts about recipes and culinary culture. If it's business, go for interviews with entrepreneurs. When you're passionate about the subject, learning English becomes less of a task and more of an enjoyable experience.
I couldn't agree more. Interest is a huge motivator. It's also a chance to learn industry-specific vocabulary. For instance, a tech podcast will teach you terms like cloud computing or AI ethics. Over time, you'll build a specialized lexicon that's incredibly useful in professional settings.
Speaking of vocabulary, keep a notebook dedicated to podcast learning. Write down not just new words, but also phrases, collocations, and idioms. Group them by topics or themes. Review them regularly and challenge yourself to use them in your own sentences or conversations.
That's a solid strategy, Jennifer. Also, don't just write down meanings, include example sentences. This helps you remember how to use the word correctly. For example, instead of just noting to hit the books equals to study, write, I'm hitting the books tonight to prepare for my English test.
Let's not forget about speaking practice. After listening to a podcast segment, record yourself repeating key parts or summarizing what you learned. Compare your pronunciation, tone, and rhythm with the hosts. This builds confidence and sharpens your speaking abilities.
Absolutely, Jennifer. Recording yourself is powerful. It highlights areas for improvement, like unclear pronunciation or weak intonation. Over time, you'll notice progress. Plus, summarizing what you've heard in your own words enhances both your speaking and comprehension skills.
Podcasts are also great for learning cultural context. Many hosts discuss traditions, idioms, or real-life scenarios. This helps you understand not just the language, but also how it's used in specific situations. It's an excellent way to feel more connected to the English-speaking world.
That's true. Jennifer, cultural context enriches your learning experience. For example, understanding idioms like break the ice or hit the ground running isn't just about knowing the words, it's about understanding when and why they're used in conversation.
Consistency is key when using podcasts to learn English. Set a schedule, maybe 20 to 30 minutes daily. Treat it like a habit. Regular exposure to English keeps your skills sharp and makes progress more noticeable. Remember, even small, consistent efforts add up over time.
Well said, Jennifer, and variety is equally important. Rotate between podcasts focused on storytelling, interviews, or news. This keeps things fresh and exposes you to different speaking styles. The more diverse your listening practice, the more adaptable your English becomes.
Also, don't hesitate to re-listen to episodes. Each time, focus on something new: words, grammar, or tone. The repetition reinforces learning. Plus, you'll notice details you might have missed the first time. Podcasts offer layers of knowledge waiting to be uncovered.
That's a great technique, Jennifer, and don't forget to celebrate your progress. If you understand an episode you struggled with before, that's a win. Share what you've learned with a friend or practice using new vocabulary in conversation. Positive reinforcement keeps motivation high.
Finally, podcasts connect you with a global community of learners. Join discussions, comment on episodes, or participate in listener challenges if available. Engaging with other learners builds confidence, creates accountability, and makes learning a shared journey.
Exactly, Jennifer. Podcasts are more than just a learning tool, they're a bridge to new opportunities. With active listening, consistent practice, and a little curiosity, you can not only improve your English, but also connect with the world in meaningful ways.
Let's explore how storytelling can make learning English more engaging. Storytelling is an age-old method used to teach language naturally. When you listen to or read a story, you're exposed to vocabulary, grammar, and cultural nuances in context. It's much more intuitive and fun than rote memorization, making the learning process memorable and enjoyable.
Exactly, Jennifer. Stories have a way of immersing you in the language. Whether it's a short tale or a long narrative, you're constantly processing words and phrases in real-life scenarios. This helps you retain what you've learned. Plus, stories stimulate curiosity, encouraging you to guess meanings or predict what happens next, enhancing comprehension.
Another great thing about storytelling is the emotional connection it creates. When you feel invested in the characters or plot, your brain processes the language more deeply. Emotional engagement makes the vocabulary stick better. This is why fairy tales, fables, or even personal anecdotes are excellent for language learners.
That's a great point, Jennifer, and stories often use repetitive structures, which is fantastic for reinforcement. Think of phrases like once upon a time or they lived happily ever after. These patterns make it easier to remember sentence structures and familiarize yourself with common expressions in English.
Don't forget the variety storytelling offers. You can choose from genres like mystery, romance, or science fiction, depending on your interests. This keeps learning exciting and tailored to your preferences. If you love thrillers, for instance, you'll pick up suspenseful language and expressions while enjoying the plot.
Absolutely, and different genres introduce different types of vocabulary. A historical novel might teach terms related to past events, while a science fiction story could expand your knowledge of futuristic concepts. It's like a treasure trove of words and ideas waiting to be discovered through storytelling.
Another practical approach is to create your own stories. Start with simple sentences and gradually build more complex ones. For example, write about your day as if it were an adventure. This not only boosts creativity but also helps you practice sentence formation, tenses, and descriptive language.
Great idea, Jennifer, and once you've written your story, read it aloud. This practices your speaking skills and pronunciation. Even better, record yourself and listen back. It's a powerful way to identify areas for improvement, like unclear words or flat intonation, while reinforcing the language you've learned.
Storytelling also encourages active listening. When you hear someone tell a story, focus on their tone, expressions, and word choices. What makes the story engaging? How do they describe emotions or actions? By observing these details, you can emulate similar techniques in your own speaking.
Absolutely, Jennifer. Active listening during storytelling sessions sharpens your ability to follow conversations and understand context. For example, if someone says she was as nervous as a cat in a room full of rocking chairs, you understand not just the words but the imagery and feeling behind them. That's a fun suggestion, Jennifer. Group storytelling helps learners think on their feet as you have to respond quickly and cohesively. Plus, it's a low-pressure environment where mistakes are part of the fun. You'll find yourself improving your speaking skills without even realizing it.
Additionally, listening to audiobooks is a fantastic way to incorporate storytelling into your learning routine. Audiobooks often come with professional narrators who bring characters and scenes to life. This exposes you to natural intonation, varied accents, and the rhythm of English speech.
That's so true, Jennifer. Audiobooks are immersive and they allow you to multitask. Whether you're commuting, cooking, or exercising, you can learn English effortlessly. Plus, many audiobooks come with text versions, so you can listen and read simultaneously to reinforce understanding.
Storytelling also opens the door to cultural learning. Stories often reflect the traditions, values, and humor of a culture. For example, English-speaking countries have unique folk tales, idioms, and humor that give you a deeper understanding of their way of life. It's language learning with cultural insight.
Cultural exposure is invaluable. Jennifer, for instance, understanding why the tortoise and the hare resonates as a fable in English-speaking countries gives you a glimpse into values like perseverance. This context enriches your learning experience, making the language feel alive and relevant.
For beginners, start with simple stories like children's books or short tales. They use basic vocabulary and clear sentences, making it easy to follow. Gradually, move on to more complex texts like novels or articles. Progressing step by step builds confidence and keeps you motivated.
Exactly, and as you progress, don't shy away from challenging stories. Use context clues and guess the meaning of unfamiliar words. Even if you don't understand every single word, focus on grasping the overall meaning. This trains your mind to adapt and think in English.
Lastly, storytelling is a skill you can carry beyond language learning. Whether it's sharing your experiences in a conversation or presenting ideas at work, the ability to tell a compelling story is universally valuable. It helps you connect with people and express yourself effectively.
I completely agree. Jennifer, storytelling isn't just a tool for learning, it's a life skill. By practicing through English, you're not only improving your language, but also developing a way to communicate ideas in any context. It's a win-win for both personal and professional growth.
Today, let's talk about the benefits of journaling for improving your English. Journaling isn't just writing. It's an active practice that helps you organize thoughts, improve grammar, and expand vocabulary. By writing daily, you build fluency while also reflecting on your experiences, which deepens your understanding of the language.
Absolutely, Jennifer. Journaling allows you to experiment with different sentence structures and tenses in a low-pressure setting. You can describe your day, explore ideas, or even create fictional stories. The act of writing daily helps cement the grammar rules you've learned, making them second nature when you speak or write.
Another advantage is that journaling encourages you to think in English. Instead of translating from your native language, you start forming sentences directly in English. This shift is crucial for fluency because it mirrors how native speakers process thoughts. It's a game changer for learners at any level.
Exactly, Jennifer. Thinking in English while journaling also speeds up your response time in conversations. When you're used to expressing your thoughts in writing, you'll find it easier to articulate them verbally. It's like training your brain to operate in English mode, which boosts confidence in real-life situations.
For beginners, I recommend guided prompts to get started. Questions like, "What made you smile today?" or "Describe your favorite meal" can provide structure and inspiration. Prompts remove the pressure of thinking about what to write and let you focus on practicing your language skills.
Great suggestion, Jennifer. Advanced learners can take it a step further by journaling about abstract topics like personal goals or reflections on current events. This pushes you to use more complex vocabulary and varied sentence structures, enhancing your ability to discuss nuanced subjects fluently.
Let's not forget about the power of reviewing your old journal entries. When you look back, you'll see how much you've improved over time. It's motivating and also helps you identify areas that still need work. Plus, you can rewrite older entries to refine your grammar and vocabulary further.
Absolutely, Jennifer. Reviewing past entries also reinforces memory. For example, if you wrote about a recipe last month, rereading it refreshes the vocabulary and phrases you used. It's a natural way to review and retain language, making your learning process more effective and enjoyable.
If you're tech-savvy, digital journaling tools can be incredibly helpful. Apps like Evernote or Google Docs allow you to track your progress and organize your entries. Some even offer spell check and grammar suggestions, which can guide you toward more accurate and polished writing.
Digital journaling is fantastic, Jennifer. It also allows you to add multimedia elements like photos or voice recordings to enhance your entries. For instance, you could attach a picture of your weekend trip and describe it in English. This adds depth to your practice and keeps it engaging.
For learners who enjoy creativity, try themed journaling. Dedicate a week to a single topic, like nature or travel, and explore it from different angles. Write about a walk in the park, your dream vacation, or how you imagine life in a remote mountain village. This focus builds thematic vocabulary.
That's a great idea. Jennifer, you can even combine journaling with storytelling by creating fictional accounts within your themes. For example, invent a character and write about their adventures in the city or countryside. This not only expands your vocabulary but also improves narrative skills.
Another strategy is to journal in response to what you read or watch. If you've read an article or watched a movie, write about your impressions. What did you learn? What surprised you? This kind of reflective journaling deepens comprehension and helps you connect language to real-world content.
Spot on, Jennifer. Reflective journaling also trains you to express opinions and defend your ideas, key skills for advanced English learners. For instance, after watching a documentary, you might write about whether you agree with its message and why. It's excellent preparation for debates or discussions.
Lastly, journaling is a personal space where mistakes are okay. Don't worry about perfect grammar or spelling initially. Focus on expressing your thoughts. Over time, you'll naturally improve as you review and revise your entries. Remember, progress in language learning is all about consistency.
Exactly, Jennifer. The beauty of journaling lies in its freedom. It's your space to explore, practice, and grow. By making it a daily habit, you're not just improving your English, you're developing a powerful tool for self-expression. So grab that notebook or open that app and start journaling today.
Today, let's explore how learning English can open up new career opportunities. Mastering English isn't just about communication. It's about accessing a world of possibilities. From multinational companies to freelance work, speaking English connects you to global markets and networks.
That's a great point, Jennifer. Many companies today require employees to communicate effectively in English, especially in industries like tech, finance, and healthcare. Even for remote work, being fluent in English allows you to collaborate with teams across different time zones and cultures seamlessly.
Absolutely, Thomas. One of the most exciting aspects is the ability to work abroad. Many countries welcome professionals who can speak English, even if it's not their primary language. Whether it's teaching, tourism, or engineering, English proficiency can be your ticket to an international career.
Exactly, Jennifer, and let's not forget about freelancing. Platforms like Upwork and Fiverr have a massive demand for English-speaking freelancers in fields like content writing, graphic design, and virtual assistants. Fluency in English increases your chances of landing high-paying clients worldwide.
English also plays a significant role in academic and research careers. Many top universities and research institutions publish work in English, making it the universal language of academia. If you're planning to pursue higher education or publish your findings, mastering English is essential.
Great point, Jennifer. English proficiency is also critical in customer service and support roles. Many companies outsource these services globally, but they require employees to speak fluent English to assist customers effectively. It's a skill that can lead to job stability and growth.
Let's not overlook the entertainment and creative industries. From acting in global productions to writing novels or creating YouTube content, English allows creators to reach a broader audience. It's a gateway to sharing your ideas and talents with millions of people worldwide.
Absolutely, Jennifer. Speaking English can also give you an edge in industries like aviation and shipping, where international communication is non-negotiable. Pilots, cabin crew, and maritime professionals all rely on English to ensure safety and efficiency in their work.
Another field that values English is technology. From coding to user interface design, many technical resources and programming languages use English as their base. Knowing English allows you to learn from global resources and collaborate on cutting-edge projects with international teams.
Spot on, Jennifer. In marketing and advertising, English is a valuable asset for crafting campaigns that resonate globally. If you're bilingual or multilingual, you can specialize in creating cross-cultural marketing strategies that bridge language gaps and increase market reach.
For medical professionals, English is often the language of international conferences, journals, and guidelines. Doctors, nurses, and healthcare workers who speak English can access the latest research, collaborate with international peers, and even work in different countries.
Exactly, Jennifer. Lawyers and legal professionals also benefit from knowing English, especially in corporate law, international arbitration, and intellectual property cases. Understanding legal terminology in English can open doors to prestigious firms and cross-border cases.
Even the hospitality industry thrives on English communication. From hotels to cruise ships, staff often interact with international guests. Speaking English enhances your ability to provide excellent service, ensuring better reviews and greater career opportunities.
That's true, Jennifer. Tourism is another booming industry where English matters. Tour guides, travel agents, and destination planners who can speak English are more likely to attract and serve a global clientele, making their businesses more competitive and profitable.
It's also important to highlight that learning English boosts your confidence. When you can communicate your ideas clearly, whether in meetings or interviews, you stand out as a professional. Employers value candidates who can present themselves effectively in English.
Absolutely, Jennifer. English also improves your networking opportunities. Attending international conferences or joining online forums in your field becomes easier when you're fluent. Networking in English allows you to connect with mentors, collaborators, and peers globally.
For entrepreneurs, English is the key to scaling businesses internationally. From negotiating deals to marketing products online, speaking English helps you tap into global markets. It's a skill that can transform a small business. Today, we're discussing the role of English in personal and professional growth. English isn't just a language, it's a tool that can transform lives. From advancing careers to building personal confidence, learning English opens doors to opportunities we might never imagine.
That's so true, Jennifer. English is often called the global language, and for a good reason. Whether you're in business, education, or entertainment, it helps you connect with people worldwide. It's not just about communication, it's about building relationships and trust.
Speaking of trust, mastering English boosts self-confidence. Imagine walking into an interview or a networking event and expressing your thoughts clearly. The ability to speak English fluently can help you stand out, not just as a communicator, but as someone who can lead and inspire.
Exactly, Jennifer. In the workplace, English is often the key to career advancement. Multinational companies value employees who can collaborate with international teams. Being proficient in English makes you an asset, enabling you to contribute to projects on a global scale.
Let's not forget the academic benefits. Learning English allows you to access world-class educational resources. Whether it's reading research papers, attending international conferences, or enrolling in online courses, English is the bridge to knowledge and expertise.
Absolutely. It's also worth mentioning the creative industries. From blogging to vlogging, English allows creators to reach wider audiences. Platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok thrive on English content, making it easier to share ideas and build a global fan base.
And for travelers, English is a lifesaver. Whether you're asking for directions, booking accommodations, or making new friends, English helps you navigate new environments. It's the language of exploration, opening up experiences you might otherwise miss.
Great point, Jennifer. English also empowers entrepreneurs. If you're running a small business, speaking English can help you communicate with international clients, expand into new markets, and collaborate with global partners. It's an essential tool for scaling success.
For healthcare professionals, English is invaluable. Medical research, guidelines, and global collaborations often rely on English. Doctors, nurses, and therapists fluent in English can connect with colleagues worldwide, ensuring better care for patients across borders.
In the legal field, too, English plays a significant role. International law, contracts, and arbitration often use English as the medium. Lawyers who are proficient in English can handle cross-border cases, negotiate deals, and work with multinational corporations effectively.
That's true, Thomas, and in customer service, English is critical. Many companies require representatives to handle global inquiries, ensuring smooth and efficient support. Being able to communicate in English adds a layer of professionalism and customer satisfaction.
Absolutely. Jennifer, let's also talk about technology. Coding languages, tech resources, and global conferences use English predominantly. Being fluent not only helps in learning new skills, but also in collaborating with developers and tech teams from around the world.
I completely agree. Even in fashion and design, English opens doors. Designers can showcase their work internationally, connect with clients, and participate in global events like fashion weeks. It's about more than style, it's about building a brand with universal appeal.
Great point, Jennifer, and for educators, English is a powerful tool. Teachers who speak English can teach abroad, design online courses, and mentor students from different countries. It's a skill that amplifies their reach and impact in the education sector.
Let's also consider the entertainment industry. Whether it's acting in films, writing screenplays, or producing music, English enables creators to share their stories globally. It's a language that transcends borders and brings cultures together in meaningful ways.
That's right, Jennifer, and for those in science and research, English is the language of innovation. Scientists publish papers, collaborate on experiments, and attend global summits, all in English. It's the thread that connects breakthroughs and advancements.
For people in tourism, English is a must. Tour guides, travel agents, and hospitality staff need it to cater to international clients. It enhances customer experiences and fosters connections, making English a cornerstone of the travel industry.
And let's not forget about the impact of English on personal relationships. Being able to speak English helps you connect with people from different cultures, build friendships, and even participate in meaningful cultural exchanges that enrich your life.
In essence, learning English isn't just a skill, it's an investment in yourself. It's a journey that equips you with tools to thrive in a globalized world. No matter where you are or what you do, English can help you dream bigger and achieve more.
Exactly, Jennifer. So if you're learning English, keep going. Every word, phrase, and conversation you master brings you closer to a world full of opportunities. Remember, it's not just about the destination, it's about enjoying the journey and growing along the way.